October 31st, 2017, John and Kate. Right there's perfect. Welcome. Welcome to Las Vegas. Welcome to our chapel. And welcome to the most important day in your lives. This is one of those days that from now on, if anybody says any date to you, your brain will automatically ask, was that before or after October 31st, 2017? October 31st, if you ever forget your anniversary, okay, she's got my permission to smack you, okay?
Thank you.
You bet. I mean, if people are out looking at pumpkins, you better be looking out for an anniversary present. All right, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to ask you, John, do you take Kate to be your lawfully wedded wife, to have, to hold, and to cherish from this day forward, in sickness and in health, for richer, for poorer, and for better, for worse?
I do.
And Kate, do you take John to be your lawfully wedded husband, to have, to hold, and to cherish from this day forward, in sickness and in health, for richer, for poorer, and for better, for worse?
I do.
Good. If you had said no, I would ask you what you're doing here. Okay. I'll have the two of you turn and face one another. And John, if you would take the ring that you have and place it on Kate's left hand. Okay, you guys can hold hands. We're in Vegas. We get wild like that, you know. And John, if you would look Kate in the eyes and repeat after me. Kate, on this day,
Kate, on this day,
and with this ring,
and with this ring,
I commit myself to you
I commit myself to you
as your husband,
as your husband,
your love,
and your love,
and your very best friend.
and your very best friend.
I will stand beside you
I will stand beside you
through good times and rough times,
through good times and rough times,
and lift you up when you are down.
and lift you up when you are down.
My heart is,
My heart is,
and always will be,
and always will be,
yours and yours alone.
yours and yours alone.
Okay, place a kiss on her ring to seal that promise into the ring. Perfect. And Kate, if you would take the ring that you have and place it on John's left hand.
It goes on
There we go.
there. I don't think it's going.
Almost.
Teamwork, sign of a good marriage. There you
Should
go.
have eaten that donut Sunday last night.
And Kate, if you'd look John in the eyes and repeat after me. John, on this day,
John, on this day,
and with this ring,
and with this ring,
I commit myself to you
I commit myself to you
as your wife,
as your wife,
your love,
your love,
and your very best friend.
and your very best friend.
I will stand beside you
And I'll stand beside you
through good times and rough times,
through good times and rough times,
and lift you up when you are down.
and lift you up when you are down.
My heart is,
My heart is,
and forever shall be,
and forever shall be,
yours and yours alone.
yours and yours alone.
Okay, place a kiss on his ring to seal that promise into the ring. Perfect. Now, John, I understand you have words of your own.
I do. Kate, from the first time we started talking to our first few dates, I was blown away by you and your personality. I was amazed that I could find someone that was so kind, intelligent, and fun to be around. I never thought I would meet someone that I could be a partner with for the rest of my life, and someone that I love to be around. I love you so much. I love your laugh, your smile, your sense of humor, your compassion, and then you put up with my bad jokes. My life is immeasurably better with you in it. There are a handful of amazing events in my life, and I'm extremely grateful for you, and I'm glad that you're one of them. I look forward to many more days and nights watching Netflix, having wonderful cheat meal days, going to the movies, playing video games,
Those are all important.
laughing at everything, teasing our cats, talking about life, venting about our jobs, going on vacations, and hanging out with our families. I love you, Kate, and cannot wait to spend the rest of my life with you.
Kate.
Yeah, all right. Well, mine is gonna Mine pales in comparison, but I tried. John, you are the keymaster to my gatekeeper, the Gomez to my Morticia, the Herman to my Lily. I promise to protect you during the zombie apocalypse and to never bury you on ancient Indian burial grounds. I promise to never book us a reservation at the Overlook Hotel, and I promise to never read a passage from the Necronomicon. But most importantly, I promise to be your best friend, to be loyal, and to love you forever and always, because we're simply meant to be.
I think those are the best vows I've ever heard in my life. Okay, the next part of the ceremony we have is called the Unity Candle Ceremony. And probably the greatest scientist that ever lived said, in order to understand the secrets of the universe, you have to think in terms of vibration, frequency, and energy. And let me go ahead and light those. As we delve deeper and deeper into the subatomic levels, we find out that human beings are actually energy. When we get down to the itty bitty itty teeny tiny, we realize that we are vibration and energy. Well, for 2 years, your energies have been dancing with one another. Today, when you make a true commitment to one another, your energies actually begin to combine. And although we spread energy to our friends and our family and our coworkers from the time we're born, through emotions, through just interactions with people, from this day forward, when you spread your energy to your friends and your family and your coworkers, your energy will be intermingled with Kate's. And Kate's, yours will be intermingled with John. And this is where it all goes back to the old traditions that two people can become one. It's actually true. Your energies actually start to reflect and combine. The way we symbolize this is I have the two of you light this third candle simultaneously. So go ahead and light the candle. And one thing you'll notice is one energy does not try to overpower the other or over snuff out the other or anything like that. In fact, the two of them, when they come together, they become brighter and larger, which is exactly the same thing that is happening with your energies on this very day. Go ahead and put these back in the holders. And as romantic as all this is, burning down the chapel is not. So I am going to move this to the side. And you guys get to keep the candles. We're going to send those with you. So hopefully you find a spot for, like on a mantle or someplace like that. Definitely not in a pet cemetery. Somewhere where you can light them on your anniversary, which is what day again?
October 31st.
Very good. See?
You hesitate.
So, and at this point, it is traditional that a minister will pass on advice to his newlyweds because you're starting a brand new journey, and every journey deserves a good send-off. First of all, would you two hold hands? You guys are that close to being married. You can do that now. And the reason I say that, the advice that I pass on to my newlyweds, I get from couples who've come back after 50 and even 60 years of marriage, and they've renewed their vows with me, and I ask every last one of them, how do you do it? How do you stay, especially in this day and age, how do you stay a happily married couple? Their number one answer, almost without exception, is the same. Lots of alcohol. But that's what they say. But one of the things that they point out, well, first of all, anybody in this chapel will tell you, I love marrying young folks. And believe it or not, you guys are young folks. And that's good. That's good. Because you have an opportunity so few of us have. You can actually celebrate your 50th or your 60th wedding anniversary. And so hopefully the advice that my old folks give me to pass on to you will help you get to that point. And if I were to take all the advice that they have given me and just boil it down to one little thing that I can pass on, it's that from this moment onward, this right here, the holding of hands, that is your number one priority. It is more important than money. It is more important than jobs. It is even more important than family or friends. And there's a logical reason for it. You have very little control over any of the rest of that stuff. You'll have money, you'll lose money, you'll get money again. Trust me, I live in Vegas, I know this. Okay, jobs are the same way. You'll have a job, you'll lose a job, you get another job. That's a job market. Family and friends will be there for you. Sometimes they can't. Sometimes they won't. They rarely show up when you're moving. That kind of thing. But this, you have 100% control over. So don't let outside things get into here and mess this up. Okay, now just from listening to your vows to one another, it sounds like you guys are soulmates, or at least that's it. Things have clicked like incredibly well, unbelievably well. That you never realized that things would click with somebody like that, right? One thing I'll warn you about with soulmates. I totally believe in soulmates. I totally believe in twin flames. One thing you've got to worry about, though, is as much as I would love to sit here and say that everything's going to be bubbles and unicorns and sparkles and whatnot, you will go through rough times. The first time that things just aren't clicking between you two, you're going to go into a panic mode. Okay? Don't. Because especially when things are so smooth between two people, when that smoothness isn't there, you suddenly go into a panic mode. You're like, oh, but things have been going so well. What's wrong now? Oh my God. And you go frantic. Okay? When that happens, when you're not clicking with your partner, it's because one person's going through a growth spurt. Okay? It could be emotional, psychological, whatever. They're just going somewhere faster than you are. Don't worry about it. Take a deep breath. They'll catch up with you, or you'll catch up with them, one of the two. Remember that the human brain is wired to look for what's wrong. Okay, we could walk into a room with 20,000 perfectly placed tiles. If there's one tile that's a little bit off, where do we look? Right at that tile. But then afterwards we go, why did I make such a big deal out of it? It was just one little tile. It was just a little bit out of the way, and there were 20,000 good ones there. It's because that's the way our brains are wired. So when you do go through rough times, again, take a deep breath. Think, is this really as bad as I think it is? Or is it my brain playing that trick on me? 9 times out of 10, it's the trick of the brain. And then you can take a deep breath and say, no biggie. Okay? Remember that nothing in your life is as important as this, because nothing will ever fulfill you as much as this. No amount of money, no size of house, no flashy car, nothing will ever make you as happy as this. So put more effort and time in this than anything else. Got it?
Yes.
All right, before I say those magic words, you guys got to make me a promise that you will never go more than 24 hours without saying, I love you.
Absolutely.
Promise?
I promise.
All right, it's a deal then. For the power invested in me by the state of Nevada in Clark County, I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss your bride, you may kiss your husband. And you may walk down the aisle as husband and wife.